Hello dear children, welcome to the e-classes of Ambuja Public School. Today in our English class, we will be doing a poem from your Honeysuckle book of English. The title of the poem is Beauty. So here we begin. The poem is written by E. Ye Sure. Let us understand. Let's get started with the introduction of the poet. So here we go. Louis Abeta, also known as E. Ye Sure, was an South American author, poet, and educator. She was born and raised in New Mexico, United States of America. Her poems make readers look at things from a completely different viewpoint. This you will understand in the poem Beauty. Dear children, as we know that every poem has a central idea or a theme. The theme of this poem is Beauty is everywhere. The poetic device used in this poem is a free or a blank verse. This means the poem does not have any rhyming words in it. You must be thinking, what is this poem about? So let me tell you. This poem is about what is beauty and where can we find beauty. Let us see what the poet says. According to the poet, beauty is around us, beauty is within us. Dear children, what are the words that come to your mind when you hear the word beauty? The possible response from you can be a picture of a child or a woman or someone with a fair skin, a scenery with a rising or a setting sun, a garden full of beautiful flowers, or a melodious song that you hear, or maybe you can say that birds flying in the sky or the water falling from the sky is beauty. In this poem, the poet is trying to tell us that beauty is all around us and is even in the most usual of things. We must appreciate beauty in different forms that we see or that we feel. Now, what actually beauty is? Beauty is something that appeals to all our senses and is not only seen but also heard. It can also be felt. Beauty is something that can affect our emotions too. For example, you are sitting alone in a park and suddenly you find yourself surrounded by various beautiful birds who are singing a melodious song. That definitely enhances your mood. You feel relaxed and comfortable. You enjoy that melody that is soothing your senses. Let us read the poem and understand what the poet is trying to tell us through this poem. Beauty is seen in the sunlight, the trees, the birds, corn growing, and people working or dancing for their harvest. In this stanza, the poet is telling us that it is all about the attitude of the person who can find beauty everywhere. The beauty can be seen in the sunlight, the trees, the birds, the growing crops, and the people who dance to show their happiness when the crops grow, harvest the crops. That beauty can be seen in their smiles, the dance, and the joy which is spread all over around us. The second stanza. Beauty is heard in the night, wind sighing, rain falling, or a singer chanting anything in earnest. In this stanza, the poet says that beauty is not only seen but it can also be heard or felt. For instance, when the night falls, the wind blows slowly, the sound of rainfall, or when a singer sings, they all give pleasure to the mind and make it feel relaxed and happy. The third stanza of the poem is beauty is in the splashes of rain are beautiful. The pitter-patter of the raindrops is beautiful. The raindrops falling on earth at night sound beautiful. The third stanza of the poem is beauty is in yourself. Good deeds, happy thoughts that repeat themselves in your dreams, in your work, and even in your rest. Here the poet says that beauty is not always external or visible. It is within and it can be abstract also. By abstract, I mean something which cannot be seen, which cannot be touched, but can only be felt. One's views, good acts, one's wishes, which one imagines in dreams, can be beautiful. The poet further tries to explain us that beauty is within us. Beautiful is the self. Our good deeds, happy thoughts please everyone. Our dreams are also beautiful as they give us reason to advance and work with zeal. Beauty is in your style of work, the way you take rest and sleep. Beauty is everywhere. It is in attitude, the way we look at things. Actually, everything is beautiful in its own unique manner. The need is to just feel it with that heart, with that thought, with that mind. You will find beauty all around you. Look at these examples of beauty that can be spread all around us with our kind gestures. Beauty can not only be seen on outside but also within. For us, the conventional definition of beauty is a pretty face or object. We often do not notice or see the inner beauty. A person can be said to be beautiful if he or she does an act of kindness, is thoughtful and caring, and takes care of old parents, is selfless, cares and helps the poor, and so on. Noble deeds and happy thoughts make a person beautiful. Caring for the environment is also a way of being beautiful. Loving the birds and animals is one more way to show and to spread beauty all around you. Let's move to the new words that we have learned in the poem. The word corn means the chief cereal crop of wheat, oat, maize, barley, etc. Harvest, the time of the year when the crop is ready to be cut. Sighing means sound of a deep, loud breath or exhale taken in relief. Chanting means to recite something in a monotonous, repetitive tone. Deeds means acts. Repeat means to happen again and again. The poem reiterates that beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. The poet conveys the idea that we are surrounded by beauty from everywhere. Nature has assimilated with every beautiful thing from every nook and corner. Nature has created music and rhythm in all its activities. Beauty is observed in every creature of nature, be it the sunlight, the trees, the birds, anyone, anything around us has a beauty of its own. So, dear children, always remember that every time you do a good deed, you shine the light a little farther into the dark. And the thing is, when we are gone, that light is going to keep shining on, pushing the shadows back. Life is a gift. Each day is a chance to do better and to be better. So, find beauty in each and everything. Spread beauty by being kind and loving towards every living thing around you. This is all for today. We'll meet you soon with the explanation of next chapter. Till then, thank you, take care, and bye bye.